Hello St. Lucia once more and the wider Caribbean. Welcome to my style of cooking. Chef Robbie here with his assistant Shakina, who you guys are going to get familiar with because one day she's going to be taking over this whole kitchen and she's going to be the chef in charge, trust me. So today we're going to prepare for you guys some steak and we're going to marinate that steak in some ginger, some scallions and some thyme, some big leaf thyme. We're going to probably use a little salt, soy sauce for salting if we feel like, and let that bad boy relax there for a while. And we're going to serve that with some roasted potatoes, my favorite potatoes all time, and some grilled carrots. Along with that, we're going to have some watermelon and tomato salad with a little wax apple in it, since wax apples are in season, and infuse it with a little basil and a little pepper and salt. Very simple dish, okay? So here we go. We take our steak and we're going to pound it to make it a little tender, more tender than it probably is. Get our plastic there so our board stays clean. A nice sirloin steak. Put it right here. Flip that over. And we're going to pound it out a bit. And that ought to do it. Everybody complains Chef Robbie only does seafood because that's what he eats. Well, I've done some chicken for you. I've done some beef for you now. I've done some lamb for you. So I'm going on, staying away from the seafood for a bit. And then, bam, back into it. I got a whole load of seafood ideas for you guys. So we're going to put our steak in to marinate. Let's get rid of this. We're going to chop some fresh ginger. And I'm putting it chunky deliberate so it doesn't stay in little pieces and get into your teeth. And we have too much ginger in our steak. The thyme I'm chopping nice and small. And the scallions. Some of the green. And some of the white. The white part is much stronger than the green part, as you probably know. It's more oniony. Okay, so I get it all together. Chop it up nicely. Get it over the steak. And let that bad boy marinate right there. See, so we got all our seasoning of our steak. Flip it over. Flip it over once more so we get it on both sides. All the marinade in there. Put that bad boy to relax for a bit. Chill yourself out. Get my hands washed up. And we're ready for round 2. Now we're going to prepare with a knife that hasn't been in any meat. We're going to prepare our watermelon and tomato salad. Okay, nice and diced. Straight in. Get our tomato. Get that big unwanted butt out of it, and then we're not going to go too small. We're going to keep it chunky. How's that for chunky? Get that in there, and some wax apple. This one is almost seedless. We're going to keep that chunky also. We're going to make it everything nice and chunky. Alright, and we're going to get some scallions in there to complement that, since we have scallions marinating in our steak. A little bit of pepper for more color, some salt, a little olive oil or whatever oil you feel like using, a little garlic, a little onion, some peppers, a little bit of, there you go, a little white wine if you feel like, make it interesting. Roll that bad boy up and we got a nice interesting tomato and watermelon salad with a little bit of wax apple in there for a different little texture and flavor. And that's sitting and waiting. By the time our steak is cooked, that should be nicely marinated and ready to go with our main course. Let's get the basil in there. We forgot to infuse our basil. I'm going to put in some red leaf basil, and that's going to add to the aesthetics and to the flavor. We don't need much of that. It's pretty strong when it's in its raw state. Let's get it rolled up in there. Okay, St. Lucia, I hope you guys are taking notes. I know we're moving pretty quick. We only have 10 minutes here, so, you know, pay attention. Some things are common sense, some are not. You guys who don't know how to cook at all, you can always give me a call. Hey, I'm always willing to answer any question. Come down to Caribbean Paris, come sample our lovely, healthy eating 3-course special. It's the best. You can't ask for a better deal than that, Caribbean. Our potatoes are almost done. Our carrot is nicely grilled. We're gonna get our steak on the grill now, and we should be ready to serve in a minute. Nice roasted potatoes, my favorites. Okay, so we're just gonna push, Shakina, push all those potatoes aside to this section so I could bring the steak to get ready to go on. So Caribbean people, we're doing it right here in front of your eyes. There's no tricks, no camera tricks, no, bluffing, no pulling away, no nothing. Straight up cooking as you're seeing right here with Chef Robbie and Shakina. Okay, the fire is up. You can put them flat so they continue cooking in case they're a little too tough. Put that on the side, turn the cooking up. There we go. Down goes our steak. Voila. Caribbean people, cooking can be really simple, okay? So you follow my instructions, you follow maybe just my ideas and do variations of it. Oh man, this smells so good. If I wasn't a meat eater, I'll be devouring this right now. Yep. Turn it over. We're not going to let it take too much color because it's a thin steak. We're going to let it just cook probably just medium because that's how the cameraman likes it. So we're catering for the cameraman today, Caribbean. So let's get ready to plate. We got a nice, big, large, beautiful plate here. I'm going to prepare. There you go. Let's teach Shakina her first little garnish. Come here, Shakina. You cut like this, and then you go down like this, and you go through it once more, and once more wherever you feel like, and you have a nice little flower. And if you just curl it, it curls up nicely here, and you give it a little curl here, and you have something interesting. Nice little garnish, yeah? Good. Our steak should be just about ready. Our potatoes are cooked nicely. I'm going to start plating them. There we go. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, more. There you go. Remember that old little nursery rhyme we had and game we used to play? And our carrots. I'll give it a little hit by the steak. Flip our steak over. That should be just about ready. Nice steak and potatoes. With some nice char grilled carrots. And we're going to create our own barbecue sauce for this really quick. Now, for a quick barbecue sauce, Caribbean, we're going to go with a little onions and garlic in there already. A little ketchup. And a little bit of Coca-Cola. Hey, how's that for a quick little barbecue sauce when things are hard and you can't make it to the supermarkets, your money can't really make it. A little Coca-Cola and ketchup and some onions. What's also nice in it is a little coffee and you get that nice little smoky flavor. So you create your own homemade barbecue sauce. And maybe we could throw in a little bit of mushrooms in there since we have a steak going. We'll just throw a couple mushrooms in there and let that reduce. While that's reducing, we're going to add our tomato and watermelon salad. It's got a bigger spoon. I'm going to get a spoon with holes in it so I don't pick up all that juice. We could also use the juice of this as a vinaigrette for any other salad that we have. We're going to serve that right here, just as an accompaniment. And what would go really well with this also, St. Lucia and the Caribbean, but you remember the roasted bell peppers that we did with the tomato, the warm salad? That would go excellent with a steak and potatoes also. So just do variations of everything you learn on my style of cooking, okay? Make it your style of cooking. Our sauce should be just about reduced now. I'm going to throw that over our steak. Oh, nice barbecue sauce with some mushrooms. And here we go, Caribbean. Some nice roasted potatoes, grilled carrots, underdone steak, no, well, medium to well done, and a nice fresh watermelon and tomato salad to cleanse the palate after you've eaten all that meat and the potatoes and the carrots. If you want to add some rice, if you want to add, you know, more food to it and you're a big eater, hey, feel free to add more potatoes to it, but this is an excellent balanced dish.